for Steve Vaughn. Oops.
So Ken, you tell me when you sort of pop
Now,
up.
should I close that door because
Yeah.
it's fine.
Hey, I'm just going to test here a little bit. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3.
This thing on? Yeah, we're good, Dad. We're good. We got it. We're on.
Hey, welcome to Vaughn's Amateur Hour. And hi, everybody. I'm Steve Vaughn, and this is my daughter, Colleen. You've already met her. Hey, thanks for joining. Don't we all need this? So I hope everybody enjoys it. We'll probably be playing here for about an hour. We've got a few songs, some originals, some oldies, some newer ones. Notice I say newer. We've got some John Prine songs. We lost John Prine on April 7th to COVID-19. I know many of you are fans. I'll do a few of his songs tonight and really try and honor him with doing them as best as we can. But I'm a longtime John Prine fan and best songwriter in the world, my opinion. So we're going to start out with one that he wrote fairly recently. It's on his new album called The Tree of Forgiveness. And it's called Boundless Love. Boundless Love, okay? And it's great. Woke up this morning to a garbage truck. Looks like this old horseshoe's done run out of luck. If I came home, would you let me in? Fry me some pork chops and forgive my sin. Surround me with your boundless love. Confound me with your boundless love. I was drowning in a sea, lost as I could be, when you found me with your boundless love. Sometimes my old heart is like a washing machine. It bounces around till my soul comes clean. And when I'm clean and hung out to dry, gonna make you laugh, gonna make you cry. Surround me with your boundless love. Confound me with your boundless love. I was drowning in a sea, lost as I could be, when you found me with your boundless love. If by chance I should find myself at risk, falling from this jagged cliff, I look below and I look above, and I'm surrounded by your boundless love. Surround me with your boundless love. Confound me with your boundless love. I was drowning in a sea, lost as I could be, when you found me with your boundless love. Oh, you confound me with your boundless love. Boundless Love by John Prine. Thanks, John Prine. He's a poet, isn't he? And he's a storyteller extraordinary. I want to let you know that we have a great production crew here tonight with us. And she's sitting over in the corner, and that would be Connie, my wife. And Connie, do we have any messages? If you're out there and you're logged in and you can send a message, please say hello. And don't mind. Now, this next song has a little bit of a story. This is vivid in my mind. I'm sure that over Christmas, my 4-year-old grandson was running around somewhere. I think we were trying to get him to sing the blues, which he does every once in a while at 4 years old. And he said Zookeeper Blues, okay? So we took that idea, the Vaughn family did, and we wrote a song called the Zookeeper Blues. So it's debuting here tonight. It's a big event, big event. Afterwards, social distancing and everything, there'll probably be 3 people in the house here celebrating that. So we wrote these blues, and I'll tell you right now, my grandchildren, one 9-year-old and one 4-year-old, contributed. And those contributions got us into a situation where I do have to warn the adults. There might be some language here that's appropriate for children, and you might get squeamish, but that's okay. I'm sitting here lonely down at the zoo, sitting all alone just thinking of you. I got them zookeeper blues keeping me up all night. I got plenty of friends around me trying to make me feel all right. I got the monkeys in the tree throwing bananas at me. They're all screaming, zookeeper, let us free. I can't do it, monkeys, 'cause where would I be? I'd have to settle that up with the bears, the tiger, and the hippopotami. I got an elephant who's hungry. He could eat the farm. He's a really nice guy, don't want to do no harm, but sometimes he gets a little grumpy, and you gotta find that dude some food. Nothing worse than an elephant in a bad mood. Mr. Humpback Whale, your voice is very deep. Fill up that big fat tummy before you go to sleep. We got a lot of little fishies that make some very tasty krill. I think you're gonna be a very happy, big fat old humpback whale. We got Mr. Wolf feeling kind of blue. He's making a funny face. Quick, get him to the loo. I think he's gotta go. Number 1 or number 2. I think you're gonna be oh, wait a minute, here I am. Wait a minute, it's days since he's gone poo. Okay, you can bring the adults back in the room. I'm up in a tree talking to Mrs. Giraffe. She's feeling really happy with her brand new calf. The little guy's a riot, a knee-slapping laugh. And you know, wherever he goes, soon comes Mrs. Giraffe. I'm sitting here lonely down at the zoo, Sitting all alone, just thinking of you. I got them zookeeper blues, keeping me up all night. I got plenty of friends around me, trying to make me feel all right. Hey, Zookeeper Blues. It's going to be big. It's going to go big, so watch for it. It's going to be all over the place.
Look out.
Okay. Get my capo out here. This next song, by the way, we are going to have comedy. There'll be some comedy
Soon to
involved
come.
tonight. Stand-up comedian backstage waiting at this point. And how many out there have read this month's Reader's Digest? Okay, all right. So hopefully not too many. This next song was written by Bob Dylan. That might surprise you when you hear it.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear and there's no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong. I go hungry, I go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. The storms are raging on the rolling sea and on the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I make you happy, make your dreams come true. Oh, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you to make you feel my love. To make you feel my love.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Colleen.
We do have a joke. 59 people watching. That stand-up comic that was mentioned
So yeah,
previously.
the comic is on stage, and apparently has a joke. So here we go.
This is from my very secretive joke book that gets mailed monthly out to millions of people. At a loss for words, so were these employees. I forgot the word articulate in an interview, and instead I said, I'm good at saying things. I couldn't remember the term lab coat, so I had to go with science blazer.
Woo!
Good ones.
Yeah, good ones. Send your ideas for jokes to
Day after day, I'm more confused. Yet I look for the light through the pouring rain. You know that's a game that I hate to lose. And I'm feeling the strain. Oh, ain't it a shame? Oh,
give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
beginning to think that I'm wasting time. I don't understand the things that I do. The world outside looks so unkind. I'm counting on you to carry me through. Oh,
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in rock and roll and drift away.
and when my mind is free, you know no melody can move me. And when I'm feeling blue, the guitar's coming through to soothe me. Thanks for the joy that you've given me. I want you to know I believe in your song. Rhythm and rhyme in harmony. You'll help me along, making me strong. Oh,
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat. Hey, that's a good song.
That's everybody. Now, Mike Peters told a joke. What kind of jokes do you tell during quarantine? Inside jokes.
Okay, we got one from the audience. Thank you, Mike, for this one. What kind of joke do you sell? Do you sell? You might be able to sell it. What type of joke do you tell during a quarantine? An inside joke. Yeah. That's the kind of stuff we get from people who listen to this kind of
got
music.
more coming up.
So.
Stay tuned.
You want to introduce this one, Colleen?
Sure. This is was made popular by rock band Kiss. So be ready. Just kidding. Nora Jones. wish that I could fly away instead of kneeling in the sand, catching teardrops in my hand. My heart is drenched in wine, but you'll be on my mind forever. Out across the endless sea, I would die in ecstasy, but I'll be a bag of bones driving down the road alone. My heart is drenched in wine, but you'll be on my mind forever. Something has to make you run. I don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come. I don't know why I didn't come.
Hey,
Hey, hey.
Nora Jones song.
Great comments. Bob had he said, I would give you a quarantine joke to tell, but it would take everyone 2 weeks to get it. So tell him that. Tell him.
We have a very humorous group of people watching tonight. I would tell you a quarantine joke, but it would take you 2 weeks to get it.
Tell
So
him who it's from.
that's from Bob. That's from Bob. See, that's the production crew was over there in my ear, giving me instructions.
Here's another one. So these
Do
are
we have another
actual
one?
things grown-ups have had to have explained to them. Grown-ups. Why a room below sea level on a cruise ship would not have a balcony. That Halloween has never and will never fall on Friday the 13th. It was my mother. Not my mother, but the person who wrote the joke. And that Earth has one moon. The new moon on the calendar every month confused her.
A little Van Morrison. Then you brush your shoes and smile before the mirror, and you comb your hair and grab your coat and leave, and you walk wet streets trying to remember, and all the wild night breezes in your memory forever, and everything looks so complete when you're walking out on the street, and the wind catches your feet and sends you flying, crying. Ooh-wee. Wild night is gone. Ooh-wee. The wild night is gone. Everything looks so complete when you're walking out on the street and the wind catches your feet and sends you flying, crying. Ooh-wee. Wild night is gone. Ooh-wee. Wild night is gone. Let's go out and dance.
Let's go out and dance.
Let's go out and make
Let's go out
romance.
and make romance.
Let's go out and dance.
Let's go out and dance.
Let's go out and make romance.
Let's go out and make romance.
Van Morrison.
I told everyone they should be up dancing.
Yeah, Van
Yeah,
Morrison.
sing along.
Here's another John Prine song. So the name of this song is "Hello in There," and John Prine wrote it very early in his songwriting career, because before he was a songwriter, he was a mailman in I'm not quite sure, a suburb outside of Chicago, and he would encounter a lot of older people, sort of stuck at home, and he wrote a song about them. And it's kind of really relevant for us right today. We're all stuck at home. But let's especially remember those older folks. They don't have maybe the networks that we have to keep active with our friends, and they're not able to see their friends and their loved ones. And so anyway, remember them and do something for them if you can. We had an apartment in the city. Me and Loretta liked living there. It'd been years since the kids had grown a life of their own and left us alone. John and Linda lived in Omaha. Joe is somewhere on the road. We lost Davy in the Korean War. Still don't know what for. Doesn't matter anymore. You know that old trees just go stronger, and old rivers grow wilder every day. Old people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there. Hello. Me and Loretta, we don't talk much more. She sits and stares through the back door screen, and all the news just repeats itself like some forgotten dream that we've both seen. Someday I'll go and call up Rudy. We worked together at the factory. What would I say if he asks what's new? Nothing. What's with you? nothing much to do. You know that old trees just grow stronger, and old rivers grow wilder every day. Old people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there. Hello. So if you're walking down the street sometime, spot some hollow ancient eyes, please don't just pass them by and stare as if you didn't care. Hello in there. Hello. Thank you, John Prine. I tell you, extraordinary poet. I mean, I love poetry and I love playing music with his poetry. Hey.
60 people.
Hey, I've got a couple of announcements that I want to make. You know, it's a Friday night, and on more or less a normal Friday night, I'd probably be playing in some bar or restaurant or whatever, or a coffee house. So I want to put in a couple of points. You know, I don't know if you're going out and getting takeout meals and things like that, but if you are, you're helping these restaurants stay in business. You're helping the employees of those restaurants keep some money in their pocket, and it's a good thing to do. There's a few points if you're in the Waukesha, Wisconsin area, and I know y'all aren't, but in the Waukesha area, there's some places that we like to frequent. I'm going to first mention 5 Points Pub at the Clark Hotel. Actually, I was scheduled to be in there tonight playing music, but I'm not. And they're open Monday through Saturday for call-in orders, and if you've had their food, it's wonderful, from 4 to 8 p.m. Their number is 262-549-3800, and you can certainly look them up on the internet and get that number. A great place. Now, I want to mention another place in downtown Waukesha. Just a great restaurant, a very great chef and wait staff there at Tofty's Table. And Tofty's Table is open for online ordering, and you can look up their website. It's toftystable.com, but if you're going to order online, which is very slick, they got a very neat way to do it, you can pick up from 4 to 7:30, Monday through Saturday. So, hey, if you're in the Waukesha area and you're doing some takeout, those are a couple good places. I'll tell you another good takeout place. It's a place I play a lot. A place is dear to my heart and dear to many people's heart in the little neighborhoods where I live, and that's Mama D's. Mama D's Coffee Shop, downtown Wales. She's open. They're open. The wonderful servers there will bring it out curbside to you. Wonderful, you know, any sort of coffee drink, a latte and mocha and what have you. And they're open Monday through Friday from 6 to 5 and Saturday and Sunday from 7 to 4. So, you know, that's our little advertisement. I know many of you are not in this area, and that doesn't mean much to you. But to those who are, hey, give it a try. Little Van Morrison. Hey, where did we go? Days when the rain came down in the hollow, playing a new game. laughing and a running, hey, 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 skipping and a jumping in the misty morning fog, with our hearts a thumping, and you, my brown-eyed girl, you, my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened to Tuesday and so slow? Going down to the old mine with a transistor radio, standing in the sunlight laughing, hide behind a rainbow wall, slipping and a sliding all along the waterfall with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Sing along now. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da-dee? Hey, just like that now. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-da-dee. Hey, hey, hey. Now that I'm all out on my own, I saw you just the other day. My, how you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome just thinking about it. Laughing and running, hey, 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 behind the stadium with you, my brown-eyed girl. You, my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Hey, hey. One more here now. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Van Morrison. And an egg. Yeah.
Bob asked for more John Prine.
And we'll do, I think we got another John Prine lined up here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Well, let's do it. We're good. We're good. Where did I do cable? All right. Gonna skip that one. All right. Here's one called. Oh. Okay. Ooh, I forgot to rearrange that, didn't I?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. All right. We're gonna do kind of an older song. Satchmo did this song. What a wonderful world. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies blue, clouds white, and a bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? they're really saying, I love you. Take it, Colleen.
I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful world. All right. What is a night of music without the Beatles? Huh?
Not a night of music.
You got it there? Yeah, you keyed up for it?
We have a wannabe tambourine player.
When I find, excuse me, when I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. For though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they may see. There will be an answer, let it be.
Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me, shines on till tomorrow, let it be.
I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
Everybody.
Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. Thank you, Beatles. This next song is one I wrote, and I'm going to just take a quick drink of water.
This one's about my mom's dad, my papa, who worked on a farm in Illinois, and that farm still exists, which is pretty cool.
So it goes out to all the farmers. You know, farming, and there might be some farmers on. My family background is farming too, and maybe some folks are on. Farming's an incredible occupation. Okay, here's what you do. You plant your crops in the ground, and you pray for the right amount of rain. Okay, so it's dependent on the weather. I would go to work and I would depend on Microsoft to make sure that Excel spreadsheets worked correctly. Okay, but a farmer depends on the weather, and then so things grow, and they do. The miracle of growth, and then he depends on the weather in the fall, at least in the Midwest, in the fall, so that they can harvest their crop. It's an incredible occupation, and so when I saw my father-in-law doing that, I had to write a song about it, of course. And here's the other thing. In this coronavirus pandemic crisis that we're in right now, farmers are very important. Everybody in that whole food chain are extremely important. Pray for them. Help them every way you can. Sunrise on the prairie, I'm gonna do my very best. Let the Lord play out his hand. Gonna put my trust in him and my land. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Hard work and faith. This morning mist on the bean field, sun comes burning through. Heat sinks deep in my skin and makes me feel good through and through. Kids all walking with me out across this sacred land. Just my little patch of heaven being loaned to a lucky man. Let the Lord play out his hand. I'm gonna put my trust in him and my land. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Hard work and faith. Happy comes so easy. Kids riding on bareback, getting lost in the summer sun, lonely on a winter night. Hard times in the market, reaching deep to make it work. Borrowing on tomorrow, repaying every week at church. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Hard work and faith. Sunset coming early, crops all in the field, family gathered around me, together once again. Got a small farm in the making, didn't feed the world on this, but I got a girl looking up to me, and I'm gonna do my very best. Let the Lord play out his hand. Gonna put my trust in him and my land. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Hard work and faith. Yeah. That's what it's all about on that farm.
Harriet told a joke. Do you want me to play this one?
We have another
Ooh,
joke.
good.
This one from an esteemed joke teller by the name of Harriet.
Okay, what types of shoes do frogs wear?
Oh, God. What types of shoes do frogs wear?
Open-toed.
Open-toed.
Ew.
Mike and Bob probably got that. They're joke tellers. Hey, so about this time, you know, if we're sitting there at the bar, there's a few people that have had a few drinks, and I'm not saying anything about any of you at home, okay? And but they like to sing along, okay? And so let's play the greatest sing-along song there ever was.
Cue you.
And we're expecting you to do your part. Where it began, I can't begin to know when, but then I know it's growing strong. Yeah, you know it. Was in the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd ever believe you'd come along? Here's the beautiful part. Touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now I look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt and runs off my shoulders, how can I hurt when I'm with you? You got a tear in your eye? Yeah. Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good.
So good, so good, so good.
I've been inclined to believe they never would. Sweet Caroline, times never seem so good. Everyone, everyone, everyone. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Sweet Caroline.
Now, what YouTube didn't tell you is when you signed on to this live stream, that means we also can hear you. So
Yeah, we can hear and see you. It's
it's
the
a
magic of the internet.
Technology.
And, you know,
so good job, everybody.
you get an electrical engineer on this end, and you don't know what's happening in your home at this point in time, do you? Really? Here's another John Prine song. Story goes that, and it's a true story, John Prine's family was from Paradise, Kentucky. And literally, the coal company came, tore down the town, and mined. And this is a story he wrote about that for his father. Yep. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. When I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. There's a backwards old town that's often remembered, so many times that my memories are worn. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away.
Well, sometimes we travel right down the Green River to the abandoned old prison down by Adriel, where the air smelled like snakes and we'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill.
And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Yeah.
And then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel, and they tortured the timber and stripped all the land. Well, they dug for their gold till the land was forsaken, then they wrote it all down as the progress of man.
And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. When I die, let my ashes float down the Green River. Let my soul roll on up to the Rochester Dam. I'll be halfway to heaven with paradise awaiting, 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away. Thanks, John Prine.
Colleen, do a shout out to Ann, Tracy, and Sarah.
Shout out to Annie and Sarah. Yes. Shout out to you guys. Thanks.
And Maggie.
I roomed with them in college, so you know.
Maggie
Great job.
and Katie and
Maggie and Katie and Brenna, who are my sisters.
especially Lucas and Victoria.
Especially Lucas and Victoria.
Yay, Lucas and Victoria.
My niece and nephew.
Songwriters, as of today,
Co-songwriters.
debuted into this big, beautiful world.
Shout out.
Bob said that was great. Oh,
Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road. Although this weight is stringing us along,
Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear.
trouble, it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The
Trouble, it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
Trouble, it might drag you down.
If you get lost, you can always be found.
Just know you're not alone,
'Cause I'm gonna make this place
your home.
'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
And this is our home, so
And there we have it. Oh.
Your cousin, your Ronnie, Colleen, Miriam, gotta give a shout out to Miriam.
ooh, shout out to my roommates that I had in New York, roommates in college, roommates in New York. Miriam, Marianne, maybe too.
Yeah, I didn't get a note.
It's confusing. They have very similar names.
Your cousin Ronnie's daughter.
Cousin Ronnie's daughter,
Okay.
Karen.
Cousin from Fort Atkinson.
Ooh, Fort Atkinson. All right. Thanks,
Hi,
everybody.
cousins.
Thanks
Hi,
for
cousins.
tuning in.
Nancy, your sister Nancy's on there.
All right.
Aunt
Hello,
Nancy.
Nancy.
Just a bunch of
Hello,
people.
Nancy.
Bob and Rena and John Wright and Peters and Jimmy Carroll Hayes and Susan Gleason. So many people.
Thanks, everybody. It's fun.
Thanks, everybody. Hey, this next song is from The Wizard of Oz. And I live right down the street from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin. Let me say that again. Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, because that's a fun thing to say. Okay, and apparently in 1939, The Wizard of Oz debuted in Oconomowoc. They wanted to get into the Midwest. I guess Peoria was booked for that night. And they went to Oconomowoc, but no, really the reason was because there were a couple of people that lived in Oconomowoc that were associated with the movie. A couple of the Munchkins lived in Oconomowoc. And so that's where it debuted.
People who played Munchkins.
The people who played the Munchkins, yeah. Apparently, there's not, a real land of Oz, but and I was playing at a place a couple of months ago or so, and I told that little story, and I apologize to Stan. You've heard it a million times, and I tell that story, and a guy sitting there in front of me says, "Yeah, I knew those people." He was an older gentleman, and he said, "Yeah, I knew those people." I said, "Really? What did you do?" He said, "I was a policeman." Okay. I didn't ask any questions about that. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby.
Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
Nice song, yeah?
Now,
What do you have?
this one.
What is it? Oh, yeah.
Now, we watched this on Sunday by an Italian. Oh my gosh, it's so bad I can't remember his name.
Andrea Bocelli.
Yeah, that really famous.
Say it again.
Andrea Bocelli,
And if you haven't seen it, look it up on the
Probably.
internet. Unbelievable.
butchering his name.
Unbelievable. Just beautiful.
Yeah, so he streamed a live concert in Italy, and
It's beautiful.
beautiful.
Hey, this is going to be our last song.
This was his last song.
I guess this was his last song. It's going to be our last song. It's Amazing Grace. It's obviously a song about faith. And, faith probably goes a long way right now. So, put it out there. Keep the faith.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieve. How precious did that grace appeared, the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace hath brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. It's you.
When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. Hey, thanks for joining. If you liked it, put a message up to have another one, or send me an email. Hell, you can't, at this point, you can't stop me anyway. But, a little encouragement goes a long ways. But we do have our production crew here with us, and it wouldn't be a night without introducing her,
Hello, everyone.
my beautiful wife, Connie.
Hi. Hello.
And shout out to Dad for making it all work.
Yeah.
Hey.
He spent a lot of
So
time
awkward
figuring
moment, I
out
have to
the-
go to the computer now and
video.
shut it down. But thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being there. Hope I commented as much as I could on everybody's. So, anyway, bye-bye. Oh, my God, there's so many. Oh, Ann Tracy said, I would do this every Friday. Thank you guys. Bravo. Have another one. Do it.